I am with the guy that basically enlightened me to YouTube here and the wonders of YouTube, all things YouTube. Dave Lefebre, MLF Pro. We're going to talk about YouTube coming up.
This isn't another fishing show. This is another fishing show.
We're going to go into this backstory a little bit because I think it's very interesting. I don't know, what was it, 3 years ago?
Probably 3 years ago. Yeah, we were talking about YouTube and the algorithms. Do we know what those are?
I have no idea. I still haven't figured out the algorithm. But I was filming a Major League Fishing event. I can't even remember what event that was. But somehow you knew about another fishing show. We gotta talk about that first.
Number one fan right here. I saw the first episode. I've seen every single one 3 or 4 times.
Thank you.
I don't know what it is. I think it's just the quirkiness and Pete.
Yes, Pete's great.
Yeah.
Pete, this is your number one fan here, Pete.
Number one, and you know, I'm excited to be on the show, but I'm disappointed that it took this long. Because I told you had one episode loaded. One episode on YouTube. How many people saw it? I remember.
I don't know, maybe 5? 70.
70.
See, he knows exactly how bad we suck.
And 4 of those were probably me, and then the 60 of them were people that I told about you. So,
can you see my missing tooth here? This is a side I very rarely like to talk to people on.
I would like to relate to you, but I'm not going to.
Okay. Anyway, I digress.
I didn't notice that. But I noticed it on the show.
Okay, perfect.
What were we talking?
No, so somehow you knew about another fishing show. Like you found us. How did you find us?
I don't remember. Really, I seriously don't remember. I was starting a YouTube channel and starting a TV show at the exact same time, and just looking through stuff. You know, just curious what's going on out there.
Yep.
And just totally stumbled onto it. I think that's how it happened. I don't even know if I really realized it was you at first until I saw you.
So what happened is, what was really funny, so I had not drawn you, but I had been assigned Dave as a cameraman. And so what happened is, so we meet up the morning of the tournament day.
That's not when we first met.
Wasn't it? I don't know. I don't. It might have been
I just feel like I've known you longer, but I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Like, I just remember, what I remember is that I was assigned to be on the boat with you to film you, and so we meet up in the morning, and you go, Greg Underdahl from another fishing show?
That is right.
And I was like, I can't believe, number one, like, I'm being recognized because, like, yeah, we get 71 views, you know, anytime we upload a video. But it was really, really nice.
Yeah, it was nice. And I do remember that now. So that was the first time we met.
Yeah.
I saw you. I'm like, man, it was like that feeling like I just saw a superstar. 71 views. You probably had more by then.
Maybe.
Yeah, because at that time you probably had 3 or 4 shows up.
Yeah. So what's great is so at that time when we first got into YouTube, we had no idea. Well, excuse me. When we first edited another fishing show, we had no real idea what was happening on YouTube. Like we knew we should post our video there, you know, upload our videos there, but we also were thinking Vimeo, you know, Facebook. We had no idea the phenomenon that was happening on YouTube until you enlightened me.
Yeah, so we're getting algorithmized, and we know it, right? You know it, and I know it. So probably the smartest thing to do would not be to talk about it on YouTube.
Yeah. So maybe we shouldn't talk about it because we love YouTube.
Yeah, we do love YouTube.
But what was funny is, so
it's just hard.
Yeah, it's very hard. You talked to me, you go, well, have you heard? I was filming you that day, and you said, have you heard about YouTube? And I go, well, yeah, we're on YouTube. But Dave's like, have you really heard about what's going on YouTube? Have you heard of Fluke Master? Remember, you told me about Fluke Master. So you that evening, you showed me video a Fluke Master and like other.
Great, by the way, Fluke Master.
Yeah, no, I know.
Very good.
Yeah, and so I
killing it.
Fluke Master's absolutely killing it. And so when I watched these videos, I was blown away by just the fact that there were a lot of fishing channels on YouTube, but also the subscribers that they were getting. Like, I didn't know that you could actually grow such a huge audience on YouTube. So seeing Fluke Master, seeing some of the Guggen Squad, and you taught me about Google AdSense and that you can make money on YouTube.
Yeah, you might be able to.
We haven't been able to. We're stuck at that $27 mark.
That's where we're at too, and that's kind of where, you know, how we kind of touch base every once in a while. How's it going?
Yeah.
YouTube, how's YouTube going? And it's pretty much the same story, but we missed the boat, I think, by just a couple of years. When I met you, literally within the week or a month before that, a big article came out about how YouTube was cracking down. You know, there's just not going to be as many little kids in their bedrooms playing guitars making millions of dollars on YouTube. It was changing at that time. So we got in it definitely at the wrong time. It's a lot harder right now, and I you got to get over that hump. You got to keep plugging away. But I mean, I still think it's about good content, But there's something to say about, having maybe marketing people that kind of understand what's going on. There's a lot more to it than just posting videos, I'm finding out.
Yeah. So what was funny is when you showed me the wonderful world of YouTube, I was like, oh, I got to talk to Pete. We got to start really, we got to start, all hands on deck, really focusing on this platform. But it's way harder than.
How are you doing?
Not good. But here's part of our problem. It's we're not uploading consistently enough, and you have to, in my opinion, and I want to hear what you think. I think to be successful on YouTube, it's a combination of things, but more importantly, you have to, I think, be consistent, and maybe you have to have at least 2 videos up a week, 3 optimally. And okay, what do you think?
I think it's funny that we're the experts on YouTube doing a video.
We're not.
Yeah,
No.
we don't know what we think.
So
I think we need help.
we do need help, but here I gotta tell you some story. Not so much.
He's not smart?
No, with some things, this stuff. Actually, you know what? He's been doing really, really good thumbnails lately, and
You think that matters?
I think this is what I think
They're gonna
matters.
be dumb.
They have to be. Well, here's what you're doing. Your thumbnail is a billboard. It's like your boat here. This is Dave's boat. 13 Fishing, beautiful boat. Pops, man, gets your attention. That's what a thumbnail has to do. You got all those flipping videos now. You have to have a thumbnail that I think pops, and you have to have a title that pops.
A controversial one?
Yeah, we've done it.
Got in a big argument, like
What do you
got kicked out of the park, something like that. You gotta
Yes,
say-
the cops called.
yeah, the cops call.
Cops called is a big one.
What when you start doing that all the time and the cops never get called, then what?
I don't see. That's the thing that I hate about YouTube. I have a love-hate relationship with YouTube. I love the fact that it's democratized, video production. Like you for the first time ever have the potential to grow a massive audience with not paying for airtime. And then when you think about it, like most of the YouTubers out there have very little equipment costs, and so that's the idea that I love. What I hate is the fact that you got to be so clickbaity, and you have to, some of these trends that you have to follow, or I don't know that you have to, but if
you got to be younger.
Okay, so we're not young. In fact, I'm 43. How old are you? Do you want to even say, or is that like you're an actor in the professional bass fishing community? You do not want to say how young you are because I don't know why.
I'm over 30 for sure.
Me too. I'm over 30. But I had a wonderful compliment today that another cameraman said that I didn't look like I was 43. Thought I was much younger.
I think you should stick to so the fishing shows, I'm kind of ignoring what you just said. The fishing shows that you do are great. Like the carp one, spewing all over the place, all that crazy.
Okay, so you're saying our feature episodes.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about the sitting on the stool thing in the studio with the mics and the DJ look with
you don't like our podcast?
No. Is that what this is going to be?
No, this is the same thing that you're complaining about.
Maybe we should go fish.
I'd love to go. I'd love to go fishing. I'd love to go fishing.
Off limits.
It's off limits, though.
Okay,
we can't talk. We can't talk.
We don't have stools.
Right. So he's not a. But here's the thing, dude. There's people that you're never gonna make everybody happy. There's a tip of the week right here. You're never gonna make everybody happy. But I'm glad you like our feature episodes. The problem with those feature episodes are they're a pain in the ass to produce.
Yeah, you got to get 2 episodes a week, and you can't possibly keep up with that.
Right. So
you got to do something else.
You have to do other content, and that's the issue that is very tough on YouTube.
You can do something easier.
And what do you think?
I mean, you could tell jokes.
Tell jokes. So
I don't know. Those podcasts are painful.
Okay. So
I'm a huge. Trust me.
No, this is what's great about Dave, and I think sometimes people might be. I don't know. Honesty kind of rubs people the wrong way sometimes. But honesty is important. I agree. You've said in the past that we need to have guests, but we haven't had any. We've had a few. We've had one guest. We've had Pete Main on. Okay.
That's it?
No. Yeah.
No, that's not true. I've seen tons of people in little tiny ice huts. Yeah.
No, on our podcast?
Oh, no, not in the podcast, just on the show.
So, but I'm talking about our podcast. What's wrong with our podcast?
Well, maybe not. Somehow I watch them. But I don't think it's for entertainment. I just don't like them. I don't know. The one with
he watches them.
Well,
what is going on here?
So maybe they're good.
No, you're confusing me, man.
The one with Pete. Did you do it in his garage?
Oh,
or no. The one with Maina.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird with the chickens.
You didn't like it?
I did like that one.
Okay, that was was our only guest.
Yeah, that was the good one.
And so what?
We need to have guests.
So we need to have guests. That's what you've said. So let's get back to YouTube.
Should we have them comment below? Do you ever do that?
Go ahead.
Maybe interaction. That's a YouTube thing. Let's put that out as tip number 3.
And like this video.
Hit the subscribe button.
Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified every time we upload content. So, Dave.
And comment below if you like this video.
That's right.
This is great.
So you have a show called Eerie Extreme. And so you've been trying to grow that. You're on TV, correct? Mm-hmm. With this. So the more traditional route, if you will. But you've also tried YouTube. What's been your frustration with YouTube?
Well, originally I was doing the TV show as an advertisement to promote the YouTube channel. That was the motive to start the TV show, and it's just not. It's the same experience you're having. It's just like we get somewhere in the 2,000 range per video. We don't post enough content. We're breaking some YouTube rules, so I mean we deserve what we get, but we just don't have enough content, and the shows take weeks to edit. So it's not going the way we want, but again, we're only 2 seasons in, right. And it's enjoyable. I mean, I like it. What I like about YouTube, TV show, we get a lot more people. We're in Buffalo, Pittsburgh, and Erie, and roughly 30-some thousand people watch the show every weekend. But on YouTube, like I said, we'll get those 2,000. But I know something isn't right there, because we've done our own little experiments where we have people, email us after they watch the show, and we know that our numbers are not being represented the way that they're supposed to be. But that's because we're not doing things properly. There's a lot of hidden rules behind the scenes that you really have to read to understand why they block you for certain reasons. So it's not that it's YouTube, it's just you need the right people that know what they're doing to help you out. And guys like Fluke Masters help me out a little bit. Other people that have successful YouTube channels have given advice. But those are all people that got into it, like I said,
in the
3 or 4 years before we did, and it is not the same. And there's articles out there to prove that. I mean, it's changed.
Yeah, I definitely think it's not the same. It's those early adopters. You know, you look at them, the early adopters of YouTube, those are the ones, you know, that have just skyrocketed. Incredible subscriber counts, views. I think that's a big part of it. The early adopters of YouTube, they already had like a library of videos, and then when YouTube really started getting popular, they just shot through the roof.
Yeah, because their content is already there. Before they were well known, right. They don't have to upload as many videos because they just highlight a video that they already shot. So.
Yeah. So, well, I think we figured out YouTube and how we're gonna attack this thing and really become the next PewDiePie of fishing. So he's got 5 billion subscribers. Maybe that might be an exaggeration, but not much. Yeah. So I don't know. It's frustrating. I asked Dave. He competed today. We're here, Major League Fishing event in Arkansas, but
it's hard to talk right now. It's very hard to talk right now.
It's hard. We can't talk about it, but very nice of Dave to talk with me about the trials and tribulations of YouTube. Why don't you tell people, our vast audience? But listen, I'm very happy with our 2,000. We're almost at 22.
Landlocked fish in this tournament?
No.
What kind of tournament is this?
Well,
it's Major League Fishing.
It is
Yeah.
How long do you guys be in town?
We're done. Tomorrow's the last day.
all right, man.
Next time.
All right,
All right,
thanks.
man. You know, just trying to do a conclusion and being interrupted by a Super Duty Ford
Can you edit?
pickup. No, I think we keep that in. YouTube, by the way, you want everything as raw as possible. That's another tip of the week right there.
Do you ever think about like doing shock stuff, like?
Well, we've done 2 bikini videos.
Okay.
Have you seen our bikini videos?
I do, but I'm not into that. I shut them off. The slow mo.
Yeah. No, I don't. Yeah. Why would you want to watch that?
But that didn't even work.
No, we've
good.
tried all the gimmicks. No, we're not. Trust me, that's a lot of work we put into that, and we had to pay those models a lot. But yeah, so thank you for taking the time, and you didn't have to do this, and we're a struggling YouTube channel, and I just appreciate you. And why don't you tell people how to find your channel?
Okay, how to find my channel? I think it's I don't even know. I think it's Erie Extreme. I think that's probably good enough. I don't even know if it's Erie Extreme TV, maybe?
So
maybe that's part of the problem. Like,
yeah,
we don't know what
maybe.
Yours is another fishing show. I
Another-
know yours, but I don't know mine.
Yeah, just search Erie Extreme and on YouTube and subscribe. And then if you're also in the Pennsylvania area, check it out. It's on what channels? And by the way, we have subscribers from Pennsylvania.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all my friends.
They are. I guarantee you they are.
So we're on WICU in Erie, Fox 29 in Buffalo, and Fox 53 in Pittsburgh every Saturday night at 7 p.m. And also I got the Hurricane Dave, my YouTube channel, where I kind of recap the events. So
Cool.
This one we're not allowed to film, so there will be nothing for this. But all throughout the Major League Fishing Bass Pro Tour events, I kind of recap, and it's more of a reality type, 20 to 30 minute, just behind the scenes. Whatever happens.
I love that stuff personally. I think that. How are you doing on that side? That's YouTube?
Yeah, it's going well. I mean, I just started it this year, but I mean, there's probably 5 or 6 of us on the Bass Pro Tour that are doing it, and most of them are the younger guns, and all of a sudden I'm a veteran. It feels like I just started yesterday, but it's going good. I mean, I'm getting good feedback, nothing negative yet, so.
Cool. All right, well, that's going to do it for, what do we want to call this? Our little impromptu YouTube, let's complain about YouTube session?
Yeah, the YouTube experts.
The YouTube experts.
Right here.
Subscribe to my man Dave's channel, and of course, another fishing show. Your channels, actually. We'll see you next time.